Darkness enveloped the room, thick and heavy. A young boy nestled under his blankets stirred, a sound. Faint, but distinct. He lifted his head, heart pounding. There at the foot of his bed, a figure stood shrouded in shadow. Its eyes, two burning embers, pierced the darkness. The boy gasped, paralyzed with fear. The figure remained silent and menacing until the first rays of dawn pierced the room. Then, it vanished. Just like that. Gone. This, my friends, is not just a story, it's a glimpse into a phenomenon that has haunted humanity for centuries. The phenomenon of midnight visitors. These entities, these unseen intruders, invade our most vulnerable moments. They tap into our deepest fears, leaving behind chills and unanswered questions. Join me as we journey into the heart of this chilling mystery. Prepare yourself. What you are about to discover may change the way you see the night forever. Across cultures and continents, tales of midnight visitors echo through history. Ancient civilizations whispered of demons and spirits that stalked the night. Japanese folklore speaks of the Nure-onna, a serpent-like creature that preys on the unsuspecting. In Scandinavian tradition, the myling, the restless spirit of an unbaptized child, wanders the darkness, seeking solace. These stories, passed down through generations, paint a chilling picture of the unseen forces that surround us. They speak of a time when the line between our world and the next was thin, easily crossed by entities with unknown intentions. While some dismiss these tales as mere superstition, others believe they hold a grain of truth. Could these ancient legends be rooted in real encounters, distorted and exaggerated over time? From the bustling cities to the quiet countryside, stories of midnight visitors persist. People from all walks of life report encounters with entities that defy explanation. A young woman in Edinburgh claims to have seen a shadowy figure lurking in her bedroom doorway. A family in rural Texas reports hearing disembodied voices and footsteps in their home late at night. These accounts, often dismissed as hallucinations or tricks of the mind, share striking similarities. The witnesses describe feelings of intense fear, a sense of being watched, and the presence of something distinctly. While skeptics offer rational explanations, many of these encounters remain unexplained, leaving us to wonder if there is more to these experiences than meets the eye. Science offers a compelling explanation for some of these chilling encounters: sleep paralysis. This phenomenon occurs during the transition between sleep and wakefulness, leaving individuals aware of their surroundings but unable to move or speak. Often accompanied by hallucinations, sleep paralysis can be a terrifying experience. During sleep paralysis, the brain may conjure up images and sensations that feel incredibly real. The feeling of a presence in the room, difficulty breathing, and even auditory hallucinations are common. While sleep paralysis can explain some encounters, it doesn't account for all of them. What about the encounters that occur when individuals are fully awake? The experiences that leave behind physical evidence? The questions linger. Fears grip the psychology of midnight visitors. The human mind is a powerful instrument capable of conjuring up both wonders and horrors. Fear, a primal instinct, can distort our perceptions and amplify our senses. In the darkness, our imaginations run wild, transforming mundane shadows into menacing figures. Our beliefs and cultural conditioning also play a role in how we perceive the unknown. If we've grown up hearing stories of midnight visitors, we're more likely to interpret ambiguous experiences through that lens. Our minds, seeking to make sense of the unfamiliar, may attribute supernatural explanations to perfectly natural occurrences. Cultural interpretations, from harbingers to guardians. The interpretation of midnight visitors varies widely across cultures. In some traditions, they are seen as harbingers of doom, their presence signifying impending misfortune or death. In others, they are viewed as protectors, their watchful eyes guarding against evil spirits. In some Native American cultures, certain animals like owls or ravens are believed to be messengers from the spirit world, their presence at night holding significant meaning. These cultural interpretations highlight the complex relationship between humans and the unknown, a blend of fear, reverence, and a desire to find meaning in the mysteries that surround us. Seeking answers in the darkness. Investigating the phenomenon. Paranormal investigators, armed with EMF readers, EVP recorders, and infrared cameras, venture into the darkness, seeking evidence of these elusive entities. They document cold spots, unexplained noises, and fleeting glimpses of shadowy figures. While some dismiss their findings as pseudoscience, others believe these investigators are at the forefront of understanding a phenomenon that has long eluded scientific explanation. Their work, often shrouded in controversy, raises tantalizing questions about the nature of reality and the limits of human perception. A glimpse into the abyss, the unsettling allure of the unknown. The allure of midnight visitors lies in their ability to tap into our deepest fears and challenge our understanding of the world. They remind us that there are still mysteries to be solved, realms beyond our comprehension. The possibility of unseen entities lurking in the shadows, observing our every move, is both unsettling and intriguing. It forces us to confront our own mortality and question the nature of our existence. Are we alone in the universe, or are there other forces both benevolent and malevolent that share our world? The midnight hour awaits. As the clock strikes 12 and darkness descends, we are left to ponder the mysteries that surround us. Are midnight visitors figments of our imagination, products of fear and folklore, or do they represent something more, a glimpse into a realm beyond our understanding? The answer, my friends, lies within you. Listen to your instincts, explore the shadows, and never underestimate the power of the unknown. Section 10. The Midnight Visitor in Pop Culture. Throughout the years, the figure of the midnight visitor has seeped into our collective consciousness, leaving an indelible mark on movies, TV shows, and literature. From the eerie knocks at the door in horror films to the shadowy figures lurking in the background of suspenseful novels, these portrayals have shaped our understanding and fear of the unknown. In movies like The Babadook and The Ring, the midnight visitor embodies our deepest anxieties, transforming ordinary nights into scenes of terror. TV shows such as The X-Files and Stranger Things delve into the supernatural, presenting midnight visitors as entities that challenge our grasp on reality. Books like Stephen King's It and Neil Gaiman's Coraline draw readers into worlds where the midnight visitor is both a harbinger of doom and a catalyst for adventure. These portrayals not only entertain, but also influence how we perceive unexplained phenomena. They feed our imaginations, providing a cultural framework that shapes our fears and curiosities. Whether as symbols of our darkest fears or as guardians of hidden truths, the midnight visitors in pop culture remind us of the thin veil between reality and the unknown. So, the next time you find yourself engrossed in a spine-chilling movie or a gripping novel, remember, the midnight visitor might just be a reflection of the mysteries that dwell in the darkest corners of our minds. Historical accounts of midnight visitors. Throughout history, tales of mysterious midnight visitors have been recorded in many cultures and time periods. These historical accounts provide a fascinating glimpse into how our ancestors perceived these enigmatic figures. In medieval Europe, the legend of the knocker was widespread. Miners would speak of ghostly figures who would knock on the walls of mines to warn of impending collapses. Though terrifying, these visitors were often seen as protectors, guiding the miners to safety. In Japan, the Edo period brought stories of the yurei, vengeful spirits who would visit homes at night, seeking retribution or closure. These spirits were believed to be souls who had met untimely or violent ends, and were often depicted in traditional kabuki theater, adding a layer of cultural depth to the lore. Indigenous tribes in North America spoke of shadow people, dark humanoid figures that would appear at the edge of the firelight during nocturnal rituals. These entities were thought to be spirits of ancestors or otherworldly beings, their presence a sign of spiritual activity. In Victorian England, tales of the spring-heeled Jack sent shivers down the spines of Londoners. This mysterious figure, with his ability to leap great distances and his penchant for appearing at windows in the dead of night, became the subject of numerous newspaper articles and public hysteria. Even in ancient Rome, the historian Pliny the Younger wrote of a haunted house in Athens, where the ghost of an old man with rattling chains would appear at midnight. This account is one of the earliest recorded ghost stories in Western literature. These historical accounts not only highlight the universal nature of midnight visitors, but also show how these figures have been interpreted through the lens of different cultures and eras. They remind us that the fear of the unknown is a timeless human experience, one that continues to captivate our imaginations to this day. So, as you ponder the tales of midnight visitors, remember that these stories are not just modern-day fabrications. They are part of a rich tapestry of history, weaving together the fears and beliefs of countless generations. The paranormal investigations. As we delve deeper into the phenomenon of midnight visitors, it's essential to acknowledge the efforts of paranormal investigators and researchers who have dedicated their lives to studying these eerie encounters. Their work provides invaluable insights into the mysteries that continue to baffle and intrigue us. One of the most renowned figures in the field is Ed and Lorraine Warren, the husband and wife team whose investigations have inspired numerous books and films. Among their many cases, they explored incidents involving midnight visitors, such as the infamous Amityville haunting. Their meticulous documentation and unwavering belief in the supernatural have made them legends in paranormal circles. Another notable investigator is Hans Holzer, often referred to as the father of paranormal investigation. Holzer's extensive research and numerous publications have shed light on countless hauntings and unexplained phenomena. His work has often touched upon the theme of midnight visitors, providing both historical context and contemporary analysis. In more recent times, the team behind the television series Ghost Hunters, led by Jason Hawes and Grant Wilson, has brought paranormal investigation into the mainstream. Their scientific approach, combined with cutting-edge technology, has allowed them to capture compelling evidence of midnight visitors and other spectral entities. Their investigations have taken them to some of the most haunted locations in the world, where they have encountered phenomena that defy explanation. Dr. Richard Wiseman, a psychologist and skeptic, has also contributed to the study of midnight visitors. While his approach is more grounded in science and skepticism, Wiseman's research into the psychology of fear and the human mind's ability to create paranormal experiences is invaluable. His work helps us understand the interplay between belief, perception, and the unknown. The Society for Psychical Research, SPR, founded in 1882, stands as one of the oldest organizations dedicated to investigating paranormal phenomena. Over the years, SPR members have conducted numerous studies on midnight visitors, compiling a wealth of data and case studies that continue to inform and inspire contemporary researchers. These investigators and many others have ventured into the shadowy realms where midnight visitors dwell, seeking answers to questions that have haunted humanity for centuries. Their dedication and courage remind us that, despite the fear and uncertainty that these encounters evoke, there is always a quest for understanding and truth. As we reflect on their contributions, let us appreciate the blend of science, belief, and curiosity that drives the study of midnight visitors. Whether skeptic or believer, the work of these researchers enriches our understanding of the unknown and encourages us to keep exploring the mysteries that lie beyond the veil of night. As we transition from the realm of professional investigations, it is time to delve into the deeply personal and often chilling accounts of those who claim to have encountered the midnight visitor. These stories, shared by ordinary people from all walks of life, provide an intimate glimpse into the unsettling experiences that have left lasting impressions on their lives. Our first account comes from Emily, a teacher from a small village in Yorkshire. She recalls a night when she woke up to the feeling of being watched. Unable to move, she saw a shadowy figure standing at the foot of her bed. Despite her fear, she felt an inexplicable sense of calm, as if the presence was not malevolent but rather observing her. Emily's account is a stark reminder of the thin line between fear and curiosity that midnight visitors often tread. Next we have James, a construction worker from Birmingham, who describes an encounter that left him questioning his sanity. Late one night, while working on a remote site, he saw a figure cloaked in darkness moving silently through the unfinished building. The figure seemed to dissolve into the shadows, leaving James with an overwhelming sense of dread. His testimony underscores the terror that can accompany such unexplained phenomena. Then there's the story of Maria, a nurse from London, who experienced a midnight visitor during a particularly grueling night shift. While taking a brief rest in the hospital's break room, she was jolted awake by a cold breeze and the sight of a spectral figure drifting past the doorway. Maria's encounter speaks to the vulnerability we feel in the quiet, solitary moments of the night. We also hear from Ahmed, a software engineer from Manchester, who recounts a childhood experience that has haunted him ever since. As a young boy, he woke up to find a tall, shadowy figure standing by his bedroom window. The figure seemed to beckon him, filling him with both fear and a strange sense of longing. Ahmed's story highlights the profound impact that such encounters can have on an individual's psyche, shaping their perceptions of the unknown for years to come. Finally, we turn to Claire, an artist from Edinburgh, whose encounter with a midnight visitor inspired a series of hauntingly beautiful paintings. One night, she awoke to find herself unable to move, with a shadowy silhouette looming over her. The experience, though terrifying, sparked a creative outpouring that allowed Claire to process her fear and transform it into art. Her testimony is a poignant reminder of the ways in which we can find meaning and expression in the face of the inexplicable. These personal stories and testimonies remind us that the phenomenon of midnight visitors is not confined to the pages of folklore or the annals of paranormal investigations. It is a living, breathing mystery that continues to touch the lives of individuals around the world. As we listen to their accounts, let us remember that behind every story lies a person grappling with the unknown, seeking answers to questions that may never be fully resolved. As we move from the personal and emotional testimonies of those who have encountered the midnight visitor, it is crucial to consider a different perspective. Enter the realm of the skeptics, where the unexplained is met with rigorous scrutiny and scientific inquiry. Skeptics argue that many encounters with midnight visitors can be attributed to natural phenomena and psychological factors. For instance, sleep paralysis is a well-documented condition that occurs when a person is temporarily unable to move or speak while falling asleep or waking up. During these episodes, individuals often report seeing shadowy figures or feeling a presence in the room. This can explain many of the terrifying experiences described in personal testimonies. Neurologists and psychologists suggest that the brain, in a state between wakefulness and sleep, can create incredibly vivid and realistic hallucinations. These hallucinations can be so convincing that they blur the line between reality and imagination, leading individuals to believe they have encountered something otherworldly. Environmental factors also play a significant role in shaping our experiences of the unknown. Low-frequency sounds, known as infrasound, can cause feelings of unease, anxiety, and even visual hallucinations. These sounds, often imperceptible to the human ear, can be generated by natural events such as earthquakes or by man-made sources like engines and machinery. Could it be that infrasound is responsible for some of the eerie sensations attributed to midnight visitors? Moreover, cognitive biases and cultural influences cannot be overlooked. The human mind is wired to find patterns and assign meaning to ambiguous stimuli. In cultures where ghost stories and supernatural lore are prevalent, individuals may be more likely to interpret unexplained phenomena as encounters with midnight visitors. This cultural lens shapes our perceptions and can lead to a collective reinforcement of the phenomenon. Debunking efforts have also focused on the role of misinformation and suggestion. In an age where stories of the paranormal are easily shared and amplified through social media and online forums, it is possible for myths and legends to spread rapidly, influencing the beliefs and experiences of a wide audience. The power of suggestion can be potent, leading people to see and feel things that align with their expectations and fears. While these scientific explanations and debunking efforts provide a rational framework for understanding midnight visitors, they do not diminish the profound impact that these experiences have on individuals. Whether rooted in psychology, environmental factors, or cultural influences, the phenomenon remains a compelling and enigmatic aspect of the human experience. As we consider the skeptic's view, we are reminded of the importance of balancing open-mindedness with critical thinking. The quest to understand midnight visitors is a journey that encompasses both the mysteries of the human mind and the vast, uncharted territories of the unknown. In the end, the debate between believers and skeptics continues, each side offering valuable insights into the complex tapestry of human perception and belief. As we delve deeper into this phenomenon, let us remain curious, questioning, and ever open to the myriad possibilities that lie beyond the veil of our understanding. In the age of the internet and digital media, the stories of midnight visitors have taken on new dimensions. From viral videos to online forums, the reach and impact of these tales have expanded exponentially. But how exactly have modern media and technology influenced the spread and evolution of midnight visitor stories? Firstly, the internet has provided a platform for individuals to share their experiences with a global audience. Personal encounters with midnight visitors that might have once remained confined to local communities can now be disseminated widely through blog posts, social media, and YouTube videos. This has resulted in a vast and ever-growing repository of accounts, each adding new layers to the mythos. Digital media has also played a significant role in shaping the narrative. The rise of user-generated content means that anyone with a smartphone can document and share their experiences in real time. This immediacy lends a sense of authenticity and urgency to the stories, making them more compelling and believable to a broad audience. Additionally, the use of special effects and editing software allows creators to produce eerie and convincing visuals, further blurring the line between reality and fiction. Online communities and forums serve as breeding grounds for midnight visitor lore. Websites like Reddit, with its dedicated subreddits for paranormal experiences, enable users to discuss, analyze, and even embellish their stories. This collaborative storytelling fosters a sense of community and collective belief, reinforcing the phenomenon's presence in the digital age. Moreover, the algorithm-driven nature of social media platforms means that stories of midnight visitors are often amplified. As users engage with this content, algorithms push similar stories to their feeds, creating an echo chamber that perpetuates and intensifies the narrative. This can lead to a feedback loop where the line between genuine experiences and fabricated tales becomes increasingly blurred. Technology has also introduced new forms of interaction with the supernatural. Augmented reality, AR, and virtual reality, VR experiences allow users to immerse themselves in haunted environments, bringing them face-to-face with digital representations of midnight visitors. These interactive experiences not only entertain but also shape perceptions and expectations of the phenomenon. However, the role of media and technology is not without its skeptics. Critics argue that the proliferation of midnight visitor stories online can lead to a dilution of the truth, with genuine experiences overshadowed by hoaxes and sensationalism. The ease with which digital content can be manipulated raises questions about the credibility of many accounts. Yet despite these challenges, the influence of media and technology on midnight visitor stories is undeniable. They have transformed a once obscure and localized phenomenon into a global cultural touchstone, sparking curiosity, fear, and fascination in equal measure. As we navigate this digital landscape, it is essential to approach these stories with a critical eye, balancing our innate curiosity with a healthy dose of skepticism. In doing so, we can appreciate the rich tapestry of midnight visitor lore while remaining mindful of the ways in which media and technology shape our perceptions of the unknown. As we delve deeper into the enigma of midnight visitors, we find that their presence extends far beyond personal encounters and digital narratives. They have also left an indelible mark on the realms of art and literature. Throughout history, artists and writers have been captivated by the mysterious allure of these nocturnal entities, using their craft to explore and interpret their significance. In the world of literature, midnight visitors have appeared in countless stories and novels, often symbolizing the unknown or the repressed fears of society. Gothic literature in particular has been a fertile ground for these eerie visitors. From the ghostly apparitions in Edgar Allan Poe's tales, to the unsettling specters in the works of Mr. James, midnight visitors serve as harbingers of doom or catalysts for revealing hidden truths. These literary works not only entertain but also provide a window into the collective psyche of their time, reflecting societal anxieties and the human fascination with the supernatural. Art, too, has been profoundly influenced by the concept of midnight visitors. Paintings and illustrations often depict these entities as shadowy figures or spectral forms, evoking a sense of dread and wonder. The Romantic and Symbolist movements in particular embraced the theme of the supernatural, with artists like Francisco Goya and Odilon Redon, creating haunting imagery that captures the essence of these mysterious visitors. Their works delve into the subconscious, inviting viewers to confront their deepest fears and ponder the nature of reality. Moreover, the motif of the midnight visitor has found its way into contemporary art and literature, evolving with the times while retaining its core elements of mystery and fear. Modern writers and artists continue to draw inspiration from this age-old phenomenon, exploring it through various lenses from psychological horror to existential reflections. Graphic novels and visual storytelling have also embraced the midnight visitor, using the medium's unique capabilities to create immersive and unsettling experiences. The significance of the midnight visitor in art and literature lies in its ability to transcend the ordinary and tap into the universal human experience of fear and curiosity. These representations serve as a mirror, reflecting our innermost thoughts and emotions while challenging us to confront the unknown. They remind us that, despite the advances in science and technology, there are still mysteries that elude our understanding, lurking in the shadows of our imagination. As we continue to explore the phenomenon of midnight visitors, it is essential to appreciate the rich tapestry of artistic and literary interpretations that have shaped our perceptions. These creative works not only enrich our understanding of the unknown, but also highlight the enduring power of storytelling and art in capturing the essence of human experience. In the end, the midnight visitor in art and literature is more than just a figure of fear. It is a symbol of the eternal quest for knowledge and the ever-present allure of the mysterious. Through their creative expressions, artists and writers invite us to embark on a journey into the unknown, where the boundaries between reality and imagination blur, and the midnight visitor awaits. As we draw to a close, let's reflect on the journey we've undertaken through the enigma of midnight visitors. We've traversed the realms of global legends and lore, examined real encounters, and delved into the scientific and psychological perspectives. We've explored their representation in art, literature, and pop culture, and even scrutinized them through the lens of skepticism. Throughout history, these nocturnal entities have captivated our imaginations, embodying our deepest fears and curiosities. From ancient mythologies to contemporary narratives, the midnight visitor serves as a powerful symbol, challenging our understanding of reality and the unknown. Whether viewed as harbingers of doom, guardians, or mere figments of our imagination, their presence in our collective psyche is undeniable. The stories and testimonies, the artistic depictions, and the scientific inquiries all contribute to a multifaceted phenomenon that continues to intrigue and unsettle us. As we part ways, we leave you with a final, thought-provoking question. What if the midnight visitor is not just a visitor but a reflection of our own subconscious fears and desires manifesting in the stillness of the night?